to episode 64. We're going to get the New Oregon Pelicans. No, not playoffs. Wait, can you use your roster in the playoffs? Wait, can you use your roster? Oh, you can. Okay. Oh my God. Alright, come on. We back in action with going against the New Oregon Pelicans. No, actually they gonna get red. But Halloween is coming up next Thursday, bro. Hey! We back in action with the fruit. Hey!
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just thank you for tuning in.
I gotta do something. You already know what we're doing.
This Sunday evening. And a quick look here at some of the numbers.
10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Now let's check out
get yo 2K, really, bro. I'm about to rage. I'm about to.
Beasley, and it's LeBron
Bro, I
the small
forward. Yo.
And for the Pelicans, Holiday and
yo, I got those claims.
Zion at the 4 with Okafor
Russell Ball.
And it's
Russell.
In at the point guard
yo,
position.
that supposed to be a foul, bro. What you? Where's the foul at, coach?
It's stolen by Davis. Here's Smooth.
Perfect release, boy.
Davis with the assist.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Back in action with the fruit.
So Brentford
Yo, get
teams in the thick of the playoff race. What's the thought process as the postseason now comes more into focus?
For the coaching staff, it's about the team continuing to make the kind of progress that they think is still there for them. There's enough growth for the last 10 to 12 games, Kevin, that they want to get to. For the players, it's about their attention to detail. And that responsibility falls squarely on
That's how you attack.
Give anything for
Let me get that.
But he's not giving it
Why
away.
you calling timeout?
Keep it all for himself.
Maybe we should
Are you
call the
kidding
maintenance
me?
crew. He's trying to tear the rim off.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, the new front office.
Calling timeouts for no reason. If we almost stole the ball, bro.
It's a great decision because the players that they brought in the trade for Anthony Davis are going to love to play at that fast pace. You add Zion Williamson to that mix, this team immediately becomes one of the more interesting and exciting young teams in the NBA.
And here's Ingram from the arc.
He can't shoot.
The Lakers with the rebound.
He can't, bro.
Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Bro, get off me, dang, bro.
That game, great adjustment on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And Brent, a lot of times when a new head of basketball operations is hired, a new coach is coming up next.
Well, the continuity.
Oh!
Yeah. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
I'll be back, y'all.
there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Ball. Another shot.
Bro.
And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And Ball being aggressive there with his penetration, seizing on any open space to get to the basket.
Oh!
Look out below! Wow, that finish. Oof. As athletic a move as you're going to.
Shot's good.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting.
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that.
No.
Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
What is it you say, Kev? Up high and down hard.
Oh, exactly, GA. You've got to say it emphatically. He was soaring up high, down hard.
That's what the fans, they want to see it.
Back to Holiday. Okafor against Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's Ball. No good that time.
And he missed. That's how trash Lonzo Ball is. Wide open for 3. Bang!
A few minutes to catch up with Alvin Gentry. He said the key defensively is keeping Anthony Davis away from the rim, adding, he's a knockdown shooter, but you can't take away everything. And we'll see if they can somehow wall him off.
Thank you, David.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Here's Smooth, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws here for the night. The first free throw is good. Good on both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Right wing. Now here's Ball. Defense right on him. Just 5 to shoot. With some arc.
Bro, how?
Ball's got 8 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Smooth. Here's Davis. Smooth passes to Davis. Here's Smooth.
Perfect release, boys.
There, Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And Holiday kicks to Ball. Okafor trying to get open. Ball no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. It's a 10-point game, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. If you're wondering who's been the best among the men in the middle, look no further. Here are the leaders in rebounding for the second half of the season. 4th, Anthony Davis.
He has taken his rebounding very seriously since the break. It's really
Get the ball, what you doing?
His team.
Puts it up off the inbound. Again, Los Angeles.
Defensively,
He got 4 dunks.
giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Here's Williamson. He's coming off a 22-point game against Cleveland. Now the pass to Ball. There's the dish to Williamson. Going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, and what a terrible way to start the game. 5 turnovers already.
Smooth passes to Davis.
Bro.
Williamson with the rebound.
No, I got it.
That one drops for him. And that's now 20 points for Smooth.
Their play on both ends has been
It's our 3rd time going against this. Bro, what you doing?
Meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Williams, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Smooth checked in for Los Angeles. On the wing,
To play. One team played harder. We know who that was.
that first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Tough loss.
I bet.
Against Cleveland in their last game played.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, maybe they went into that game thinking rebounding not.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Smooth. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
You get
Poked
that.
away. Here's Smooth, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Ingram against Beasley, and the shot goes in. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes
Perfect
it very
release, boy.
difficult to block.
And there's Ball. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Los Angeles leading by 9.
Find themselves in the NBA.
Pass to Williamson. His first shot coming late. Misses off the left iron. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And finished off by Davis.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
For New Orleans, they've gone an even 50% from the field.
You get that.
7 of 14 for the game.
I'm gone, boy.
And Brent, that fierce, competitive nature for Drew Holiday still there to this day.
There's so much talk from his coach, Alvin Gentry, about Drew working himself constantly to exhaustion, just continuing to push the limits. And
You get
he'll sit in
that.
his locker, he'll take a long shower. He doesn't want to move till his body
Bruh.
recovers. He knows how important this game is to him and how important now he is to the Pelican franchise moving forward.
Ingram passes to Holiday. No good with the triple. The Lakers on offense. Here's Smooth. And another three for the Lakers.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Now, here's Ball.
Get it out of the way.
Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Fast break, the Lakers. Loads it up for Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And Smith subbed in for Ball. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. DeMarcus Cousins is checked
That's
in for
clamps.
Beasley.
That's clamps.
And Redick kicks to Hart.
That's clamps, boy.
Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? Connects. The jumper drops.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Here's Prez. It's rebounded by New
2K,
Orleans.
what the?
They've been
Bruh.
sensational on the backboard to start this game.
2K, what the?
Hayes dishes to Redick.
Bro, thanks. Alright, man.
Perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's MO all along. An elite marksman who
Look
can
this
hit
dude.
from anywhere.
And in today's game, if you don't have poor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
James finds Prez. Here's Smooth. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers.
Perfect release,
And
boy.
LeBron James with the 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Hit his foot, and it's being called a kickball. Los Angeles calls
Bruh.
timeout. Brett, when you look back at all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player,
Superstar,
but
right.
you know the role that he had for
Yes,
the
I
teams
do.
that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to
You
be
get that.
playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely. From year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. Here's Smith. He feeds it to Williamson. To the right side. Here's Hayes. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Cousins, the pass to Prez. Here's Smooth. And he uses the glass on the layup. Smooth's got 35 in the game.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Here's Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And now a chance to see the former Demon Deacon Ish Smith in action. Has been in the league for a while now and played for several teams, and he's a veteran through and through.
And he's good on the second. And when you have Ish Smith on your team, you know he's going to give you scoring off the bench.
And Smith not exactly great at any one thing, but the whole package is solid for a reserve. As long as you can make the right decision and just run the offense, that'll get you pretty far in this league.
Here's Smooth, covered by Smith. Here's Smooth, and it's
Of
blocked.
course,
And
bro.
despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Here's Smith, drops it in from 11 feet. Smith's got 5 now. Los Angeles has gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Prez, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Second free throw, no good.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
And he dunks it down.
I mean, with just how dominant he can be scoring inside and outside, to have that kind of vision, wow, a complete center.
Here's Redick. He's coming off a 34-point game against Cleveland.
And a gigantic game for him at the
Nah, boy, yo.
free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And the Lakers call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's team.
And stolen by James. Fast break, the Lakers. Cousins, the ball, and finished off by Prez.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
That's a tough
Time out real
if you
quick.
don't have the length that he does,
Time
so
out,
the
boy.
size paying off.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
I'm trying to get this
Ladies and
buzzer.
gentlemen, your Pelicans dance team.
Bro, what you? Nah.
Here's Smooth.
Bang!
And that
Oh.
would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Los Angeles out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter.
Get that out of there,
From
boy.
the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Chris.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great
boy.
job. Just the initial thrust of that attack. As soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter.
How many dunks do he got? Mine is 30. I'm asleep. Yeah, he got 9 dunks.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Prez out there with Smooth. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Howard. And it's Cousins in at the 4. Smith up top.
Get that out there.
Sent back
Well,
by
you thought you was gonna do a floater,
Reach
huh?
of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous.
And one, boy. It's
Muscles
quick
it in through the
boy.
contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Lakers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Most every team now, Brent, looking to run when they can run. Who's the most lethal big man in transition? They can get baseline to baseline in a hurry and make a difference at the other end.
Don't think I've seen any player do the type of things at his size and with his stride than Giannis. I just think there were eye-popping plays that people could not wrap their head around what it is he could do. Taking 2 steps from half court, lengthening out his right arm to finish at the rim, grabbing offensive rebounds from the block, not taking any steps and dunking it over the top and getting to the free throw line. Giannis running in transition as a big is a problem for the defense.
And all that on the offense, but on his defensive side, he was always doing the same kind of things defensively. Blocking shots, blocking out, whatever the case may be.
Yep, causing, I mean, just the simple fact of being a deterrent, Kevin, to people coming into the lane and using that length. I mean, Giannis Antetokounmpo is something special in that regard as a
Both
big.
ends of the floor. I totally agree. Outside, Redick. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clock at 6. It's Williamson, top of the key. Teardrop shot. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Howard.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And stolen by Howard. Here's Smooth. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful
You
with the
get
ball.
that, bro.
This is what
You
happens.
always gotta get the ball every time. Yo, play some good
Quarter
defense.
2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here is Smith. D right on him. 6 on the shot clock. They need this one. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. E'Twaun Moore comes in for Josh Hart. The Pelicans have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Smith kicks to Redick. Pass to Moore. Clock at 6. Goes up on the high post. And it's off the back rim. No good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Smith the pass to Okafor. Kicks it to Redick. And the pass to Moore. The feed to Hayes. Moore left side. Good on the baseline, Jay. Moore's got his first basket of the night.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by the
Well,
Lakers.
you dunked on
And
Moore.
the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Hayes kicks to Smith. Pass to Okafor. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Pelicans, Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Ish Smith. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Beasley in for James. And Ball comes to help. Here's Prez. Again, Los Angeles.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. In the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract, and that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years, and sometimes
All right, come on.
you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing
No,
way
they
more
are.
value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, could I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
Passes it to Smooth. From deep. Good. That's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a
I
show.
don't know how did that went in.
Knocks it loose. Okafor, the pass to Ball.
Get that out of there. You ain't doing no floater.
They've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Bomb. Hold on, y'all. Let me do something quick.
Can't wait for a minute and pay. She gon' get it. I need in my favorite position. Vacation, I'm living. Got so many Benjamins. They think I'm getting it printed. I came with them. You did.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ingram's checked in. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Well, you look at Smooth, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Preds, another guy who can get a lot of points. Top 5.
These two guys are really enjoying themselves right now. It's been a scoring spree for both. You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Bro.
Howard, the pass to Smooth. And here is Preds. Here's Smooth. Okafor grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
McGee against Ingram. Here's Okafor, and that one's on target from the wing. Okafor's got 6.
They're loving the confidence. Just rise and be free, and you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Ball, the pass to Okafor. He dishes it to Holiday. Now Ball. He's got 12. Lobs it up there for Ingram. Here's Smooth. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
And Holiday kicks to Hayes. And here's Holiday. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Michael Beasley. Here's McGee. Lakers working the ball around now, and he gets the bucket. Smooth's got 56 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And the layup's good off the glass. Smooth's got 58.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Holiday. Blanketed. by the D, who fights to the rim for the layup.
Drew's got such a great build, 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Kept alive. The pass is smooth. James outside. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and the Lakers get it back. From deep. No good on that one, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
That is a vicious dunk from Holiday there. When you give him room to run, he can take off just like that.
The second overall pick back in 2016. Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes, but whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Now, here's ball. Defense is right there. There's the three. But they get it back. Rebound by JaVale McGee. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And good. He hits it again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
LeBron with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. At the elbow, Prez. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. He's been dominant over the last month. He's around 6 points per game, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give them some space, let them get to work.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Is Smith. He's checked in for New Orleans. And the Lakers also making a change. Prez is checked in. 1:14 left in the first half of the game. Here's Hart. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The drive by LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
LeBron putting the ball down on the deck. You just can't stop him when he goes straight to the rim.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. Smith the pass to Okafor. Prez brings the double team. That shot off. Good D by James. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against New Orleans. Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Ingram. Pelicans shooting a measly 26% in the second quarter. Redick finds Smith. Now here's Okafor. Pass to Hart. 6 to shoot. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Prez passes to Smooth. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
That's the buzz,
Get
the
the
war.
sense he just can't miss.
And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, they had control in the first half. How were they able to do that?
Well, we turned the ball over, and our transition defense wasn't very good. We got to do a better job of executing, and we got to do a better job of just taking the shots that are available to us.
One thing at a time gets you back in. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. The Lakers did not hesitate to set the pace. They had great chemistry early on, both offensively and defensively, stringing together an impressive 8-0 run to jump on top early. From their first bucket of the game to the end of the first quarter, they held on to that lead with an iron fist, never once giving it up. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from... Smooth.
What a menace. Buzz on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Okafor in at the center. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Smooth and got it. Another basket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills
to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And Ball slams it in.
Ball, you trash. Lonzo Ball, and he got minus 42. I'm sleep.
The hoop, he's ready to attack.
And one, boy. I'll take that assist.
Good 3-point play chance here for him. So it'll be Michael Beasley shooting. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Lakers have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Hey.
8 attempts, 8 makes.
Well, Michael Beasley, you better make this free throw, bro. All right, there we go.
Free throw,
there we go.
good, Beasley. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
I'm good, y'all.
Yeah, the
All right,
steal was
yo.
sharp, but the
Let's do this, boy.
slammed it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball.
Off target from three-point range. The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Ball. Comes up empty down low.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And good that time. 7 points for Brandon Ingram.
And no one is catching Ingram in the open floor. This guy is like a rocket.
Left side, Davis puts it up from 15. Count it, good.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Ball up top. 14 points for him. Outside Holiday. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson with it. Shot clock at 5. New Orleans needs to get off a shot from 12 feet out. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Holiday brings the double team. Here's Smooth. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
You get that.
Get a hand on it.
Boys.
Again, what an avalanche.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Holiday. Ball with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 17 points for Lonzo Ball. Pass to LeBron. Out to the right wing. Smooth. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
A great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
Ball kicks to Holiday. Williamson with it, working on Beasley, and it's Williamson missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now here's Ball. He's got 17.
You got those clamps, boy. Oh, yo, I'm about to get that ball. Don't worry. Block that. Yeah. Yo.
Now here's Ball. Tight defense on him and foul line. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain: he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention.
He missed.
But the fact is, anything else with his game is what he's won from an elite point guard.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Passes it to Okafor.
Bro, that was been a backcourt violation.
Okafor kicks
yo,
the ball.
yo, I'm about to get that rebound. I'm about to get that rebound.
Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Down low.
Perfect. I'll take that assist, boy.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency.
5 buckets in a row from the paint. Get that.
Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Smooth.
Go, no, bro. You got lucky, bro. Zion.
You better be careful.
Zion got lucky,
He's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
It's good. 9 points for Brandon Ingram.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep
Bro,
inside.
he got lucky. He blocked that.
Simple basket.
The pass to Prez. Lets the 3
Perfect
fly.
release,
Buries
boy.
the long-range jumper. Prez has got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Ball with the bucket. LA has gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
Bro, bro, yo, what the 2K, bro?
A simple pass and finish ends up in
yo, I don't care if you make that. I don't care. And he missed.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way.
Bro, yo, what the 2K?
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball.
Bro, oh my God, yo. Nah, I ain't going in. He too trash.
Good on the
he too trash.
Lakers shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. And another one falls. Amazing. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
He kicks it to Williamson.
Yo, it's scary because he's been a night.
Well-timed pass.
Bruh, yo.
To the bucket for the layup.
Yo, what?
Ball's got 22.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game.
Yo, can y'all stop doubling me?
Davis tries again. Okafor grabs
yo, what the?
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Ingram against Beasley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, bro, no.
An extraordinary player who only promises
to
get better.
And that one falls for Ingram. Some changes for New Orleans. Reddick comes in for Okafor. And it's Ish Smith in for Ball. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Los Angeles. LA's on 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Smooth lays it up.
Bro, why you keep doing layups?
Smooth's got...
Wait, hold on. He got 16 dunks.
16 points here in the second half.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Williamson, the pass to Reddick.
I was scared because he's been a matchup nightmare. He's eating up everybody out there on the court.
Pass to Smith, 5 to shoot. The 17-footer. And he overshot that one, missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
He's working for that.
Smith's got 8 points.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is,
yo,
they're controlling the pace.
Yo, we got Brandon Ingram lower and we double teaming.
At halftime.
Yo, block that. Bro, what you doing?
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Beasley.
Michael Beasley.
The Pelicans have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for E'Twaun Moore.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And it's Smith missing. Los Angeles has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. And that one, good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Got a piece of it.
You get that, boy.
Here's Smooth. Good, he hits again.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 38% from the field.
Backcourt violation, bro.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation.
Backcourt violation, bro.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for James.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
New Orleans has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Williamson dishes to Reddick. And another turnover here by New Orleans. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Wednesday, They head out on the road and face the Mavericks.
Oh, almost got Smith leaning.
Match up with the Timberwolves.
Boy, get dunked on.
Fans love that. Listen,
Hey,
I love that sound.
going up strong with the dunk, boy.
It's not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it is.
Quit playing with me. Going up strong with the dunk. For real, though, boy.
Greg, not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Get that.
Another steal. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
And one, boy. Quit playing with me,
Chance at the
dude.
line for one more coming up.
You know,
Top
fast break
lock.
points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Young comes in for Michael Beasley. And it's Williams in for Prez.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Outside, Redick looking to end the run.
You play some good defense, boy.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Hart.
You get
Rebound
that.
by the
You
Lakers.
get that rebound, boy.
Smooth's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Bro, get your... Bro, what the... 2K? Dang, bro.
Smith with a
Nah,
wide open
bro, what the...
and
2K.
as it just snugs right down through the net.
Man, I'm getting tired of you, Smith. You trash and... Oh, look at this. That's going in. Bang, bang, bro. What the... 2K, bro, dang. What you mean, bro? What you mean that did not fall, bro? Hey, yo, 2K. What you mean that did not fall?
Here's
He
Hayes.
can't shoot threes. He can't shoot threes.
3 off the mark.
Bro.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14
Bro,
with the
get
field goal
your-
tonight. Just a little over 40%.
And so far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
Yo, this Smith dude trash, bro.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Pelicans.
Yo, block Redick. Yo, watch Redick. Get that out there.
And the rejection by Cousins.
So important for Cousins to continue to develop that defensive awareness.
Yo,
Like to see
get
showing
that.
off some
Let's
of
go,
that shot
boy.
blocking ability.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the Lakers making a change here. Prez is checked in.
You get
Knocked
that.
away.
Bro, get off of me, boy. What the heck? I
Here's
was
Smooth. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
how many dunks he got? Hey, y'all, he got 20 dunks.
Yeah, focus.
Focus.
Just make the simple play.
Look at
And
that.
Hayes kicks to Redick.
Yo, Redick, but why you doing step backs, huh?
Pass to Hart.
Oh,
Clock at 6.
y'all better help him shoot the ball.
Puts one up from
Nah, that
19.
ain't going in.
He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers going the other
Yo,
way now.
I'll take the
Here's
3. Bro, what the?
Rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Hey, we got those clamps, boy.
Hart the pass to Williamson. To the inside. Now Smith. He's got 11. And the wide open shot from Redick. Yes, and it's Smith
Man,
with the assist that
bro,
time.
yo, right here,
Can't let
Tony.
J.J. Redick get hot from there.
Quick isolation.
starts
You
the
know
game
what time it
that way, so
is.
this could be
You
a
know
long
exactly what I'm looking for. You know exactly what I'm looking for.
That one really
Oh, bro, man, I thought that was gonna go in.
in time, but no good. And
I'll
so
be
it's
back,
Los
y'all.
Angeles holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
I'm back, yo.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Lakers shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. Green and Rondo in the backcourt.
Herpin set the
JaVale
screen.
McGee is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Young in at the 3 spot. Rondo,
Perfect release,
he
boy.
sinks the 11-footer.
The understanding that Rondo's showing right now in the pick and roll is setting up some great opportunities.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yeah.
So sign me up
with
for that
courtside
job.
seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be two pretty prominent things that continually come.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted. And I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt. Smith, the pass to Hart. Prez brings the double team. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his 6th foul. He'll watch the rest of the game from the bench. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Now here is Smith, guarded closely. Young with the steal.
Really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan and no option of what to do with the ball. Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points, you gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's gonna do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Here's Smooth, another bucket. Wow! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't
You get that, boy? Oh.
Passes it to Hayes.
I mean, look, y'all didn't get that.
Well, when it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is that, in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed, and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
Smith, the pass to Hayes. Here's Hart. Smith outside. Just 4 to shoot. And the Pelicans miss again.
His touch has left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
The pass to Hayes. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Bucket is good. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Here's Smooth. Count that one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Hayes. Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to the perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from there.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. Some changes here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Cousins. Avery Bradley comes in for Prez. Lou Williams is subbed in for Smooth. And the Lakers call time here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Prez is checked in for Bradley. And Smooth subbed in for Lou Williams. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Thornwell. And here's Hayes. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Brent, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that we know how global it is.
Plus 100, yeah.
With how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win.
I'd like to see more.
Well, more time for those teams. The timing of some of those trips for some teams are a little bit tough in terms of the travel, but their appearances there mean so much more to grow the game globally.
Passes to Moore. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Moore. Prez with the rebound. Now the Lakers on the break. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Shot's good by Alexander Walker.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Lakers ball. Here's Smooth. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got 3 assists in the game.
Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom, bro. I'll be back.
Funny, with that board. Oh God, make sure you wash your hands with soap while you're doing it.
I'm back, y'all.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Alexander Walker. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
He snatched it out of his hand.
There's the lob to Prez.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
So it's the Pelicans now. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's
an
entertainment industry.
And he had a great release.
And that people have jobs around this league to tell stories.
Perfect release, boy.
To those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made, and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the
that's not going in.
But I understand I got to do it at home. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
Alexander Walker passes to Hayes to end the run. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Feeds it to Prez. Moore with the steal. And again, no good by New Orleans.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. New Orleans has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. High arcing shot. And pushing it up Los Angeles. The Lakers again in transition.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Dishes it to Hayes. There's the pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Hayes. Pass to Thornwell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Smooth. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists here tonight.
That's their 3rd straight made off an assist.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Pass to Hayes. Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory, but it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player. Get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
More outside. It's stolen by Prez. Here's Smooth. And yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Another steal. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's more. 1:50 left in the fourth. Pass to Alexander Walker. Miller right side. Hayes trying to break through. Shots good by Miller. 1:41 left to play in the final quarter. Miller with the double team.
Bro, stop double teaming.
Smooth passes to McGee.
Shoot that 3.
3-pointer on the way. Goes back up. And Howard finishes it off.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance. And it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well.
I love y'all to get that fucking Amos.
They've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4-0.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Smooth.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And not just a long-range gunner, but E'Twaun Moore also blessed Greg, one of the NBA's best floaters.
I mean, he takes a lot of those mid-range shots.
Oh, dang. What's his energy? 33. Dang.
Those floaters in the lane that makes them more often than not. For a player standing 6'4", the ability to finish inside, providing that counterbalance to his three-point shooting.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Green comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Avery Bradley in for Preds. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Smooth.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Second shot opportunity. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Smith, the pass to Thornwell. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Smooth. Cans it from downtown.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Smith, the pass to Alexander Walker. Miller with the ball. But Trey. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Here's Smooth. No good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. What did you like best about the way your team played tonight?
Came out with a lot of intensity. Offensively, we moved the ball, and everyone was involved. And defensively, try to get as many stops as possible, and we was able to do that.
Thanks for your time, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Hey, for real, yo, hey, where I go? What did I do? Where I go? What did I do? We on a 60-game winning streak. 60-game winning streak, bro. What I do? What I do? What I do?
Money to the racks, so I laugh them. Don't give them the formula. I'm from the jungle, I'm an animal. They scandalous. Fuck a man to them. I'm from the band, my daddy had a band.
Alright, I got that much VC.
I'm the first one to lead a whole legacy.
Nah, I'm not gonna spend my VC on nothing. I gotta save it. Alright, if you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel.